Hello. When I say I'm going to be talking about naval maneuvers, I am not referring to belly dancing. And listen to the end because I have a dad joke for you. So the Navy has caught the perversity bug. Does that say perversity? Well, it should. Use pronouns to introduce yourselves, the Navy is told. Royal Navy personnel have been told to introduce themselves with their pronouns before meetings in official guidance seen by the Sunday Telegraph. Now, this may be a good idea, actually, because you get a meeting like with 30 people there, and each one has a different gender identification, different pronouns, and you have to remember them all. That would sort out the wheat from the chaff, wouldn't it? I mean, you'd have to have a really good memory to remain not cancelled in the Royal Navy. What would happen if you actually did misgender somebody? Would you get cancelled? Could you imagine Captain Bligh there on the Bounty saying, Mr. Christian, and Mr. Christian saying, I've been misgender. Oh, I've been threatened. I've been triggered. And going down to lie down in his cabin while the bullets were whizzing all about them. Were there any bullets in you? Yeah, I suppose there were. Okay, so a guide for Navy staff on trans and non-binary awareness tells staff introducing yourself with your pronouns at the start of meetings and meetings and interactions, that's good, is a good way to be inclusive. So interactions, what's an interaction? Saying good morning as you're walking down a corridor or something. Do they call them corridors on ships? I'm not entirely sure. They have funny names for everything, including each other by the looks of things. Okay, a Navy source now, just a minute. Admiral Lord West, who served as the first Sea Lord from 2002 to 2006. Oh, he's well out of date. Don't need to listen to him. He said, I'm surprised that the Navy wishes to try and divide ships companies by focusing on people's gender rather than seeing them as all of one company. Oh, we can't have that, can we? After all, it's a fighting unit. They should be fighting each other, shouldn't they? I mean, who else have they got to fight? It's not like there's any problems in the world right now. An MOD spokesman said, okay, sorry, let's get back to this. The document published on July the 5th features a section on intersectionality and privilege. Oh, my goodness me. I mean, those people are protecting me and my family. I don't like this. If they're busy worrying about intersectionality and privilege, they're not going to be much of soldiers, I think. On privilege, it states that white privilege has been talked about in the context of Black Lives Matter protests and refers to the idea that skin colour can affect your lived experience. Cut and paste. Cut and paste. Look, as you know, I am I've spent my life, a lot of my life in academia, teaching English and English literature. And I hate cut and paste. Just evidence of poor quality minds. And when I see that happening, I know there's nothing there. Oh, nothing between there. And I see this. It makes my teeth itch. An MOD spokesman said the Royal Navy is entirely focused on protecting the UK and its interests. Yeah, protecting the UK, not snowflakes. And I'm interrupting myself to remind you that I'm Granniopteryx. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute and Minds, also Twitter and Gab, at Granniopteryx. And all the links are in the description. Also, links to donation sites if you want to use them. But really, the best way you can help the distribution of my videos and the growth of this channel is just by clicking that like button, by sharing the video, and by subscribing. And if you're on YouTube, clicking the little bell thing for notifications. So you get notified. Right, that's it. Back to the Navy. An MOD spokesman said the Royal Navy is entirely focused on protecting the UK and its interests, both at home and abroad. Yeah, focused on protecting the UK and its interests. I expect the Royal Navy to protect me, not the feelings of some snowflake. If somebody is so sensitive about gender pronouns or whatever, they don't belong in the Navy. It's important to encourage personnel to be respectful. Now, and this is the problem. That word, respectful. Respect is earned. That's the word that goes in front of respect. When you see it all the time written down, he's earned my respect. This is worthy of respect. You cannot demand respect. I know a lot of people do, but that's not right. What personnel need to be is polite. Good manners is politeness, consideration of the other. And if somebody who looks like a man insists that he identifies as a woman and you should be able to read his mind over that, that's not polite, that's not considerate towards you. And this word respectful is very overused. No, you don't respect anything by command. You may fear it, but that doesn't mean to say you respect it. And then it said, however, this guidance does not reflect our standards and is currently under review. The problem is that once that thought is out there, it's out there. It's in the minds, and it's especially in the minds of the cut and paste people who come up with stuff like this. Intersectionality and privilege. Oh, for goodness sake. Anyway, I have an answer to all of this. And I'm sure you've been waiting for that the whole time. And here it is. All you have to do is say, hello, sailor. Till next time. Why not treat yourself or a favoured relative or friend to these magnificent examples of merch? The mugs and t-shirts come in the granniopteryx design or Granbo with a firearm or the more deadly knitting needles. Go to www.granniopteryx.com and whatever platform you're watching this on, please click like, subscribe and share, share, share.